Welcome to 2D Mystery, where unsolved mysteries are discovered. Have you ever heard of the Bermuda Triangle, the infamous sea area with hundreds of strange disappearances? But did you know that, hidden deep under the ocean floor here, researchers once discovered a giant structure resembling a pyramid, said to be made of unknown materials, with technology far beyond our time? Cyclone in this episode, 2D Mystery will take you deep into the ocean floor, revealing the truth about the mysterious underground pyramid. Where did it come from? Who built it? And is it related to the mysterious disappearances in Bermuda? Magnifying glass tilted left facts, hypotheses, and unpublished clues. All are waiting for you to discover. Backhand index pointing right. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notification bell so you don't miss any mysterious journey with 2D Mystery. Chapter 1. Whispers from the Deep. In the middle of the deep blue ocean, where the waves roll and the sky seems to melt into the vast surface, there's a sea area that has become the obsession of many generations of sailors, pilots, and researchers. That is the Bermuda Triangle. This name, over the past decades, has been associated with unexplained disappearances, unusual weather phenomena, and even ghosts from the past. But few people expect that hidden deep below the water, under hundreds of meters of dark water, may be hiding one of the greatest secrets of mankind, a giant pyramid, believed to be a man-made structure, lying quietly on the ocean floor. Sounds like a fictional story? A product of a bold imagination? Or a remnant of an ancient civilization that we have never known? In fact, the idea of a pyramid lying on the seabed in the Bermuda Triangle is not new. It began to appear in the 1960s, with strange reports from deep-sea explorers, then amplified by newspapers, paranormal books, and conspiracy theories. According to unverified sources, this pyramid is larger than the Great Pyramid of Giza, with smooth edges that appear to have been polished by modern technology, something that could not have happened in ancient times, unless, of course, it came from somewhere else. Another time, or worse, from another entity. The question is this pyramid real? And if so, who or what built it? Chapter 2. The first signals from the darkest places of the ocean. The story of the underground pyramid began to be widely known in 1968 when Dr. Ray Brown, a doctor and amateur diver, recounted his strange experience during a dive in the Bahamas, near the edge of the Bermuda Triangle. According to him, while exploring the ruins of the seabed after a storm, he stumbled upon an area that he described as completely different, a space of silence, where the sound equipment was silent and all sensations were drained. There, he claimed to have seen a pyramid-shaped structure, smooth and with an eerie, glossy surface. Inside, he found a chamber that looked like a sacristy, where a crystal ball was suspended in mid-air, glowing faintly. He brought the ball back to land, but after that, no one had direct access to the object. The story quickly spread, but was also shrouded in skepticism and controversy. Many people thought Ray Brown was a fabrication, that he was looking for fame. But there are also other voices, quiet and persistent, that claim what he describes strangely matches military radar reports that have picked up strange signals from this area. Even some other explorers have claimed to have seen unusual structures under the sea. Could it be that hundreds of meters below the surface, there exists a secret buried for thousands of years? Chapter 3. The Pyramid of Darkness. Data from the Deep Ocean. Ray Brown's discovery, although never scientifically proven, sparked a wave of searches that lasted for decades. However, the strange thing is, the deeper people dig, the more inexplicable evidence they discover than denials. Researchers using sonar equipment in the 1970s and 1980s, particularly from a number of private and military operations in the Bermuda Triangle, recorded sonar images of the seafloor that had almost perfect geometric shapes, some of which were described as pyramid-like in their sharp angles, straight lines, and enormous size. One of the most famous sonar recordings was from a research project by Dr. Verlag Meyer, real identity unknown, who claimed to have found two pyramid-shaped structures located at depths of approximately 600 to 700 meters below the surface. The largest structure was estimated to be over 150 meters high, larger than the Great Pyramid of Giza, approximately 138 meters, and was made of a material that appeared to be glass or crystal, with acoustic reflection properties that are not typical of natural stone. This is a shocking key point. If there is indeed a glass pyramid in the middle of the ocean, who built it? And how? Because to build a pyramid at the bottom of the deep sea, not only does it require the technology to lift hundreds of tons of stone, but it also requires the ability to shape and position perfectly in a harsh environment. Known civilizations, from the Maya, Egyptians to Sumerians, have never left evidence that they possessed such abilities. So that can only lead to a more frightening hypothesis. Maybe we are facing the legacy of civilization that has never been recorded in official history. Chapter 4. The Atlantis Link. Evidence of the Sunken. It is impossible to talk about the mystery at the bottom of the Bermuda Triangle without mentioning Atlantis, the legendary sunken city that the philosopher Plato mentioned in the 4th century BC. According to Plato, Atlantis was a wealthy, highly advanced empire that was destroyed by a cataclysmic disaster and disappeared overnight. Unorthodox archaeologists and occultists have long suspected that the Bermuda Triangle could be the real location of Atlantis. One bold theory suggests that the underground pyramid is not just a surviving piece of architecture, but also an energy center, perhaps a source of radio waves, powering the entire ancient city, like a giant crystal transformer. Some later documents, such as the writings of Edgar Cayce, the famous American clairvoyant, have predicted that technology from Atlantis would be found in the Bahamas and nearby waters. He referred to archive chambers under the sea that held the knowledge of a lost era. Could the Crystal Pyramid be part of that? Many explorers have attempted to explore the area, but the mysterious magnetic fields, unusual ocean currents, and strange disappearances of modern equipment have made the area an unofficial no-go zone for many mainstream research projects. Chapter 5. Crystals and Frequency. Is there an ancient technology that's lost? One of the most striking aspects of the underground pyramid theory is the question of the material, crystal. Why would an ancient civilization build a pyramid out of crystal, a material that even today is difficult for us to use to build large structures? The answer may lie in the theory of frequency energy and resonant crystals. In many ancient cultures, crystals were considered energy conductors. From the ancient Egyptians to the mythical Atlantis, crystals were believed to be able to store, amplify, and transmit energy, similar to how computer chips work today. Some theorists have suggested that the glass pyramid may have been a wireless energy transmitter, collecting and distributing energy from space or the Earth's core, similar to what Nikola Tesla dreamed of. If so, its sinking could have led to the collapse of the energy of an entire civilization. There's also a theory that the pyramid was a navigation device, using energy fields to navigate ships in an age before compasses, or even to communicate with extraterrestrial entities. A multi-purpose device, forgotten, or deliberately hidden. Chapter 6. The Eye of the Storm of Disappearances. The Bermuda Triangle has long been associated with strange disappearances, ships, planes, and even entire crews disappearing without a trace. These incidents often occur in normal weather conditions, without a distress signal, and especially without any debris or bodies found. What led researchers to start connecting the disappearances to the underground pyramid theory was that magnetic disturbances, gravitational changes, and navigational instability were often recorded at the exact coordinates of the suspected pyramid structure. Several civilian research vessels attempted to approach the sonar point where the pyramid-like structure was discovered, but each encountered strange phenomena. Compasses spun wildly. Electronic equipment suddenly shut down. Sailors experienced dizziness and nausea, as if they were being hit by high-frequency energy waves. Some even described the sensation as time slowing down. Was this a side effect of an ancient power device that had gone dormant? Or was it a warning signal to protect a secret that should not be awakened? If such a device exists on the seabed, it could be the main cause of strange phenomena in the Bermuda Triangle, from disappearances to methane bubbles rising from the seabed, causing ships to sink, or more daringly, it could open a door to another dimension. Chapter 7. Time Portals Under the Ocean. Several survivors of the Bermuda Triangle have recounted incredible experiences, such as being drifted in the mists of time, where the hands on their watches changed erratically, or planes losing contact and suddenly reappearing hundreds of kilometers later without burning any fuel. The most famous example is the case of Bruce Jernon, an American pilot who flew through a spiral cloud tunnel, only to find himself nearly 200 kilometers away in a matter of minutes, with his watch and GPS recording conflicting data. One theory is that if the underwater pyramid is an energy device, it could potentially create magnetic vortices, affecting space-time, much like a wormhole in theoretical physics. The pyramid's perfect geometry is thought to be able to focus energy from space or Earth, creating a resonance. And if it was built with a purpose, it could be a portal between dimensions. In this case, the disappearances are not disappearances, but transportations, possibly to places unknown to humanity. Chapter 8. Other Pyramids in Darkness. The Bermuda Triangle is not the only place where there are rumors of underwater pyramids. In fact, a series of analogous structures have been recorded across the oceans. Yonaguni, Japan, a giant submerged structure near Okinawa, with steps, straight lines, and right angles, resembling a temple or pyramid. Cuba, off the coast of Guanahacoibes Peninsula. In the early 2000s, a Canadian survey team claimed to have discovered a sunken city of pyramid structures at a depth of 600 meters. Mid-Atlantic, several private explorers using sonar equipment have also recorded signals similar to those in Bermuda. They all have something in common. They're deep below sea level, man-made, and difficult to reach. Are these the remains of a global civilization, Atlantis or pre-Atlantean, that existed before history? And if so, the pyramid in the Bermuda Triangle could be a major energy center, pipes as the central solar cell in the ancient system. A prominent theory suggests that the pyramids around the world, Egypt, Mexico, China, Bosnia, etc., may be the tip of an ancient global network, and the tip, like that in Bermuda, is the most important node. A technology that transcends time, buried by the sea and oblivion. Chapter 9. Extraterrestrial Traces. If we accept the hypothesis that the construction technology and materials used to make the underwater pyramids far exceeded the capabilities of ancient humans, then there are only two possibilities. A super-advanced prehistoric civilization, perhaps Atlantis. Extraterrestrial origin. Surprisingly, many people believe that Bermuda is not only a place of disappearance, but also a UFO transit point. There have been numerous reports of unidentified flying objects appearing or crashing into the sea in this area, and then disappearing completely. Theorists suggest that the underwater pyramid could be an energy command post or a space navigation device, built by extraterrestrial entities to explore, experiment, or monitor Earth thousands of years ago. It operates silently, camouflaged underwater, but still maintains its influence. Some also believe that the crystal ball described by Ray Brown was once the core of an interdimensional communication device, accidentally activated or accidentally turned off. If it was active, it could have sent information out into space, or even opened a portal to invite something back. Chapter 10. Scientific Objections and Skepticism. In the world of mainstream science, any phenomenon that cannot be explained by current models is viewed with skepticism. And it is no surprise that mainstream researchers have spoken out against the Bermuda Triangle Pyramid hypothesis. 1. Sonar phenomena and geological mirages. One common objection is that the sonar echoes that have been suggested as underground pyramids may simply be the result of naturally symmetrical sedimentary rocks, especially layers of rock that have been eroded over millions of years. They argue that, under extreme pressure and strong ocean currents, rock structures can form pyramid-like shapes without any artificial factors. Some geologists call this geological pareidolia, the phenomenon of the human brain recognizing familiar shapes from random patterns. 2. The lack of verifiable sources. Some of the early reports of pyramids under Bermuda were not accompanied by precise coordinates, clear photographs, or scientific evidence. This has led scientists to question whether these are exaggerated fantasies or worse, commercial fake news. For example, Dr. Ray Brown's story has not been confirmed by any Academy records, and no credible photographs of his crystal ball have been released. 3. The absence of archaeological evidence on the ground. Despite the significant advances in deep diving technology over the past decade, no archaeological expedition has officially claimed to have reached or confirmed a pyramid under Bermuda. Organizations such as NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, and National Geographic have not released any information confirming the existence of such structures. From there, conservative scientists argue, if this pyramid is real, the evidence must be much clearer. There is no way such a giant structure can be seen by all satellites, sea robots, and survey ships. Nothing. But is it true? Or was there something hidden? Chapter 11. Secret Projects and Scary Silence. The question is, if there is really a giant pyramid structure at the bottom of the Bermuda Triangle, why has it not been officially announced? The answer may lie in the shadows of military secrets and superpower interests. 1. Project Seabed and activities under the ocean floor. In the 1970s, the United States had a top-secret program called Seabed, which aimed to develop technology to exploit, monitor, and even place nuclear weapons on the deep-sea floor. Special locations, like the Bermuda Triangle, are prioritized for research because of their complex geography and their ability to be invisible on radar. Some theories suggest that, during this survey, they found something but decided not to publicize it for fear of compromising national security, public trust, or worse, unleashing an uncontrolled technology. 2. Secret organizations and the Council of Preservers. Some conspiracy theorists theorize that there is a secret global alliance, including leading powers, working together to conceal information about ancient structures and lost technology. The goal? To prevent the public from accessing timeless knowledge, or to keep it for the benefit of power. It is also possible that some modern technology, from satellite navigation systems, directed energy weapons, to particle accelerators, may have been partly copied from devices excavated from ancient sites like the Bermuda Pyramids. We may never know, because what lies buried at the bottom of the ocean is also buried deep in the heart of politics and power. Chapter 12. The door is closed, or is it still open? The final and biggest question still lingers in our minds. Are the underground pyramids of the Bermuda Triangle real? If so, they are evidence of an advanced civilization that once existed. If not, they are a mirage, but an irresistible one. The mystery lies not only in the shape, the material, or the sonar signals, but in the human desire to explore. Since ancient times, we have been searching for answers to big questions. And sometimes, those questions are the doors to evolution or destruction. That pyramid, if it exists, could be a legacy of the gods, an alien communication station, a time machine, or simply a warning. But whatever it is, it reminds us there are truths lying dormant at the bottom of the ocean, waiting for someone brave enough to awaken them. And who knows, one day, when science advances further, we will touch that door, not just to see the pyramid, but to see ourselves from the distant past to the endless future.